And welcome to the Ultimate Soccer Show pre-game. One more time, this one, Wrexham away from home, travelling to Crawley. Yes, Broadfield Stadium is going to be the battlefield for this one. But you have to say, as a Wrexham fan, this is not the time to panic. This is time to get it done. And I'm talking about the players. I'm not talking about the fans, obviously. But as a fan, don't panic. There are supposed to be tough times in every season. We're going through one right now. I'm sure we're going to come out the other end. And with what's happening in the transfer market and what has happened in the transfer market, I'm quite sure that we can bounce back. And with 18 games to go, 7 at home, 11 on the road, oops, it's going to be tough. But we can make it happen. In this show, on this show, get ready for it. We've got the stats reel coming up right next. Now that's Mansfield, Crawley, Wrexham, Crawley, 2 games. I'll tell you what, I'll save the fun for when we get there. That's coming up right now. After that, Sam Smith. New signing, possibly. Hey, waiting for the medical, waiting for confirmation. But I've got a highlight reel of what Sam does in front of the net. You're going to love it. We've also got 2 batches of highlights straight after that. Wrexham, Stevenage. I'll be honest, you need to see it. Crawley fans, you'll enjoy that. Wrexham fans, not so. Next after that, the highlights. Wrexham, Crawley from the last time. It was a tight match. This is going to be another tight match. Also got a promo halfway through. Then we're going to talk League One matches and a top 6 focus. And we've got an all top 6 head-to-head coming off as well. Then after that, we got the head-to-head, who's bossing it for you. Then a match score prediction and season stats in lights. And to shut it down, my big yapper of what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, and what I think's coming down. So let's get into this right now with the stats reel. So my friend, let's take a look at the stats. We're going to start with Crawley Town. Take a look at the shot clock. 18 shots, 6 on target. Possession, 58%. Pass accuracy, 81%. Hold that in your mind. Now take a look at when Wrexham played Crawley at the Stockade As. Keep looking on that right side. Again, 18 shots, it was 6. There, it's 7. It's again 58%. Possession, pass accuracy, again 81%. This is going to be a tough game, and if Crawley bring those numbers, I tell you what, we're up against it. So there you go. Now you got the stats reel. Moving along real fast because we've got no time but to dash on this one. We've got lots to get through. Let's take a look at Sam Smith on this highlight reel of what Sam can do in front of net. And Sam is possibly our next new striker coming in for £2 million. Take a look at Sam. We are literally on the final days of the transfer window, and Wrexham have made a move in the transfer window for Sam Smith of Reading. Take a look at how this guy can finish. I think if we pick him up, and it looks like we are, it's going to be a great addition. Back in the day, Sam Smith played with Paulie Mullin at Cambridge United in the year they won League 2 2021. As you can see, penalty taker as well. He can put it away. Keep watching. You're going to see something quite special. That's a nice finish off the post there, but this next one coming up. Cool, collected, puts it in the corner. Beautiful. Again, header in the corner. And this one here, watch this. Oh yeah, he can finish. So there you go. Sam Smith, the highlight reel, the man coming in, £2 million. I tell you what, we need a striker on fire like Paulie Mullin used to be. Let's hope Paul can recapture that and hopefully bring some goals as well. We've got enough strikers. Now let's put the goals on the board or the ball in the back of the net. These highlights, take a look. This is what happened against Stevenage in midweek, and I'm going to be honest, you should be too when you make a comment down below. All season long we've been hurt down the middle. Little pass off, the shot comes in, Arthur can't hold it, and in the back of the net it goes. I'm blaming Arthur on that one, he should have held it. Second goal. Is this Arthur's fault or not? Your thoughts. I know what I think. What do you think? We get one back, making it 2-1. Ollie Rathbone slams it. Paul Mullins heads it in. It's 2-1. We're back in the game, or so we thought. But soon thereafter, yeah, Stevenage on the attack, all in space, nobody marking. Look at the space, look at the space. Tic-tac-toe, in the back of the net she goes. Arthur looks bad. Again, to finish off the free kick, comes in, Maxi Cleworth in, 3-2. What a bad night. So there you go. Wrexham Stevenage, not a great night. Not a great night. But sometimes those nights come along. But recently at home, we have been dragging our heels. And, you know, the upset loss was due. It happened. Now let's kick on and move on and make sure that the Fortress stays unbeaten from now till the end of the season. Take a look at Wrexham taking on Crawley back in the season. This was a tight match. That was the scene last time Wrexham played Crawley Town. This is what happened. Big corner coming in. Connor fires it in, goes to the back post. Keeper gets onto it. Cleworth now over to Elliot Lee in the back of the net. Beautiful finish. And great work by Maxi Cleworth. 7 goals on the season for Max, but great assist. Crawley were great down the middle and gave us problems all game long, just like this. This one went in. 2 of them didn't. But to finish it off, Wrexham get the winner. Dobson now back to Lee. Lee back to Dobson. Dobson puts the curler in. Back post. None other. Maxi Cleworth. Thank you very much. 2-1. So there you go. Highlights back to back. Got something for you. If you ever go to Wrexham for a football match and you're a worldwide Wrexham fan, you gotta let me know. We'll do a hit on you. A little story, just like we did with Philip. So by the end of this weekend, I'm thinking that top 6 may be a little bit different. And don't forget that all top 6 heads to head. Yes, let's take a look at League One and the top 6 matches this weekend. That's what you got. The live table, League One match schedule, some interesting stats down below. And the last game, Bristol City, Peterborough United, that is indeed on Sunday. There is your top 6 numbers. There's the top 6 highlighted. Let's begin with Birmingham City against Rotherham. You got to think that's another 3 points for Brum. Cambridge United taking on Wycombe. Big boys coming into 22nd place Cambridge. I'd say Wycombe's at least good for a draw, if not the win. And then you've got Wrexham taking on 22nd place Crawley Town. You'd think straight away this should be an easy win for 3rd place Wrexham. Not going to be easy, but yes, should be a win. Orient, team of the moment right now, 9 wins, 2 draws, undefeated in 11, taking on Stockport, undefeated in 3. I gotta think Orient is going to get something here. And finally, Northampton in 20th, welcome in 4th place Huddersfield. You have to feel Huddersfield is up for another result. So there you go, League One and top 6 focus. Don't forget there's an all top 6 head-to-head this weekend. I'm sure the top 6 will change again. Wrexham did have 11 points from their position in 3rd over 7th place. It's now cut down to 8. That's still a good bridge though. 8 points means playoff security. Think of that. Now let's take a look at the head-to-head between Wrexham and Crawley all time. Yeah, let's talk head-to-head. 3 questions. How many wins have Crawley had? How many draws have happened? Now you got to say or ask yourself, how many wins have Wrexham had? There you go. It's even Stevens. Now talking historically, the head-to-head. Take a look. Crawley have the upper hand. The last 5 though is a different story. But who's got bragging rights from the last match? Oh, there you go. 9 games in, 4-1-4. Wrexham have bragging rights. Let's see what happens in the match coming up. So it's even Stevens right across the board. And this match, if it doesn't finish a draw, will mean that someone's bossing the head-to-head and bragging rights moving forward. But hey, let's take a look at the match score prediction right now. Yes, let's get into the score prediction. One thing right off the bat, I do not see a 0-0 at Broadfield. I really don't. If Crawley bring their A game, remember 18 shots, 6 on target, 18 shots, 7 on target against Wrexham last time. Well, if they do that, you got to think they're good for 1 goal, no? But if they're good for 1 goal, I think Wrexham's good for 1 goal as well. So you're looking at a 1-1. But I really feel Wrexham's 1 goal better off than Crawley. For this game prediction, I'm calling the 1-0. It could be more, but 1-0 for sure. So there's a score prediction. I'm looking for 1-0 on the road. It could go higher, but that would really need a great performance from Wrexham. And let's be honest, the last few months, the road form has not been great. We haven't hit the net. We haven't dominated games. And we haven't had possession. We've kicked the ball long. We've chased it all over. And we've really created very little. And in front of goal, we've defended with our lives. But at times, recently, the goalkeeping hasn't been the best, as in midweek. I'm not coming down on Arthur, but if you do that every week, we're going nowhere. So I'm saying we need to bring it up for this one. Let's take a look at the season stats in lights for both teams. If you're a Crawley fan, you can see to the left the main part of Wrexham's season looks glorious. Recently in the last 3 losses. First time this season, however, I'm going to tell you more things that you don't need to panic about, Wrexham fans, as we move through this show. But at the moment, it's 4 points from 15 for 26%. But like I said, do not panic, Wrexham fans. There's good news coming. And again, we're sticking to the new format. There's the last 10, the last 5, and the away is the last 5 for Wrexham. Let's take a look at Crawley Town. As with Wrexham, there's the last 10, the last 5, but the complete home season for Crawley Town. Only 3 wins on the season, only 6 all season, home and away. To the left, the season looks like a bomb hit it. As you can see, Crawley are consistently inconsistent. You don't know which way it's going to go as a Crawley fan, whatever match, home or away. And if they bring a performance, they could well get the win. The last big team that went into Broadfield Stadium was Birmingham City. They left with all 3 points, as Wrexham should do. So there you go, season stats in lights. I hope you enjoyed it. And the Christmas tree, yes, the green, the yellow and the red, wins, losses, draws. It tells a story, and that's why it's made that way. And now we're on the new format, like you know. But got some stuff on the board that I need to get off to you, whether you're a Crawley fan, whether you're a Wrexham fan, whether you're a neutral fan, and also, let's not forget, the big family, worldwide Wrexham fans, and we've got big people in Wrexham Town itself who go to the game and are this family too. So, much love to everybody, and I mean it 100%. Going into some stats and stuff off the board right now. First things first, Wrexham midfield team defence needs to buckle up and get in situ. No more running back, jogging back. Last game, I saw a couple of guys jogging back when we were under the gun. I'm not going to ostracise anybody, but midfielders, central midfielders, ball winners that were jogging back, and I'm not talking Ollie Rathbone, you can figure it out, but we need guys working in the middle to cover that defence and not leave them so exposed. Look, when you go forward and you're chasing the game, I understand it, but you can't leave the back door wide open 3 times. I mean, that's not Wrexham's game. Anyhow, how well are Wrexham doing compared to the other 3 teams that came up from League 2 last year? Well, check this out. Crawley are in 22nd, Mansfield are in 12th, Stockport are in 5th, and we're in 3rd. How about the top 6 unbeaten records? Get a load of this for size. Orient, very quietly been coming up from the pits, and now they're up there in the big league, top 6, yeah? 11 unbeaten, 9 wins, 2 draws. Absolutely on fire. 22 goals scored for 4 against, 18 plus. The last loss was the 26th of November, and that was against Huddersfield, 2-0. But since then, 11 perfect. Now, talk about Birmingham. 12 unbeaten, 9 wins, 3 draws. Their last loss was Shrewsbury Town on the road, 3-2. And Gareth Ainsworth, Shrewsbury boss, was ecstatic. And Chris Davies, the Birmingham boss, was literally jumping up and down on his players for a ridiculous game. Wycombe unbeaten in 3, 2 wins and a draw. And also Stockport unbeaten in 3 straight wins. Now, top 6 teams, points. Yeah? Top 6 teams, points in the last 5. Leyton Orient, 13, 86%. Stockport and Birmingham, 10 points, 66%. Wycombe Wanderers, 8 points, 53%. Huddersfield Town, 5 points, 33%. And bottom of the pack, Wrexham, 4 points out of 15 in the last 5 games for 26%. And remember, Wrexham had an 11-point gap over 7th place, and now it's 8 points, not 11. So there's some interesting facts for you. I hope you enjoyed what I brought today. But this game worries me. It worries me, and it should worry you at the end of the day, this is not going to be straightforward. And unless we put a performance out like we haven't done in matches on the road, this will be another loss. At best, a draw. So we got to get out there, we got to pass the ball, we got to own the ball, we got to gain confidence, and we got to play in their half. Your best defense is offense. When you're on the attack, you're never getting scored on. Be on the attack. Be on the offense. Stay in their half. No more long balls to nowhere. Keep possession, into feet, pass and move like we know. If we can get that off, there's 3 points to be grabbed. But it won't be easy. And Crawley are fighting for their lives. So at the end of the day, whoever wants it the most will get it. And all the teams like to play Wrexham because Wrexham's the target. I'm fed up of hearing this Hollywood bullshit every week. Wrexham is a football club with great ownership and more ownership coming. And football clubs all around the world are built the same way. So there's nothing special about what we got. They're just jealous about Ryan and Rob, and that's the bottom line. Do you see it any differently? Because I don't. But I'll tell you one thing. I love this club, and I love watching them. And I'm getting ready for another big game. So should you. Like I say, on the road at Crawley, Broadfield Stadium, that's the battlefield. It's not going to be easy. And they just won a game. They may well be feeling pretty good about themselves because that was the first win in 8. We just lost again. So, whoever wants it most will get it on the day. Guys, have a fantastic time at this match and have a fantastic time watching it on TV, wherever you are in the world, and join this family. Come on, like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons and join us. Yeah, do it. Do it. Crawley, Wrexham, Broadfield Stadium. Let's have it. Come on. Cheers.